Halo semua, apa kabar? Masih bersama dengan saya, Miss Lydia. Pada mata kuliah Cruise Line Knowledge kali ini kita akan membahas tentang Environmental Health and Safety. Yang pertama kita akan bahas tentang General Safety Guidelines. A ship is constantly moving and there is always maintenance being performed. What was not a hazard one day could be the next. So pay attention during shipboard orientation. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Be alert. Stay aware of your surroundings at all time on all sides. Working on a cruise ship presents additional concern you need to be aware of. Always remember that your shipmates and our guests count on you to help keep the ship safe. To help ensure this, remember a few simple tips. 1. If you see something that doesn't look safe, correct it. If you cannot correct it, be sure to inform your supervisor or someone that can. The second one, if you come across to a fellow crew member doing something that is unsafe, stop him or her. Someone's action or lack of action may endanger not only that individual but also everyone involved in operations around them. And the guests generally do not have the experience or training on ships that you do. If you see them creating an unsafe condition, report it to the nearest security guard. Common potential hazard on board the cruise ship. During your work routine, there are many potential hazards you may encounter. Being able to recognize them will keep you safe. Some of the hazards apply to all work process and area of the vessel. The first is lifting. When lifting any object, it is important that you understand the proper techniques required to avoid injuring your back. Always lift with your legs, never bend from the waist to pick things up. If something is too heavy to lift safely, do not lift it. Either ask for assistance or refuse to lift the item. The second one of common potential hazard is slip and fall. When moving about the vessel, be sure to pay attention to the condition of the decks and the motion of the ship. Always use gangways. Wear deck shoes or safety shoes that provide a good grip on wet, slippery decks. Always try to keep a hand free to use the handrail or keep your balance in rosy. Don't try to carry too much that your hands are both occupied. The next one of common potential hazard is fire prevention. Fire prevention on board a vessel is everybody's responsibility. A crew member with a solid understanding of fire prevention helps make the vessel a safer place to work and live. Knowing how to recognize potential fire hazards and rectifying them are the keys to preventing a fire. Always dispose of the cigarettes in an ashtray. Never throw cigarettes overboard. They can follow the wind back aboard the vessel in another area and cause of a fire. And also electrical appliance, machinery spaces, and galleys is a fire hazard as well. The next one, common potential hazard, is power tools and electrical hazards. Always use the proper tool for the job. Ensure that all equipment is operable and in a good condition before use, and those electrical connectors, extension, wiring are properly connected. The next common potential hazard is moving equipment. Keep clear of moving parts, throats, and gears. Be particularly careful with respect to your arms, legs, feet, fingers, toes, and hair. Always remember to avoid wearing loose clothing and dangling jewelry or rings that can get caught in machinery. And the last one for common potential hazard is chemical. Crew member must be alert to the potential hazard associated with the chemicals they use and to segregate all reactive chemical in the workplace. And know how to access the material safety data sheets for the product you use. If you do not know how to get them, ask your supervisor or the staff captain or assistants. Know the rules of handling, stowing, and removing hazardous cargo or materials. Always understand the requirements for personal protective equipment regarding the chemical you are using. And now we will talk about personal protective equipment. Numerous jobs will require you to wear personal protective equipment to help protect you from potential hazard of the job. Whenever PPE is required, as stated below, you must have it. If you do not have a specific item, stop what you are doing and ask your supervisor where to get it. First PPE we will talk is head protection. Hard hats worn properly and in a good condition should be used under the following condition. In any area that posted as hard hat during the lifeboat drills and also on mooring decks and also in any other where a head bumping hazard is present. And PPE, the next one is eye protection. All crew members should be familiar with the location of the eye wash station in their work area. And the next one for PPE is ear protection. Hearing protection shall be worn in areas posted as high noise or any time the SMS required that use of them. Next one for personal protective equipment is hand protection. Gloves suitable for the job being done should be worn unless the job cannot be done wearing the gloves. And the next one is respirators. When working with different chemical and process, you may need to wear some type of respiratory protection because it can damage your respiratory system. And then we will talk about what to do if you are injured. If you are injured in the service of the vessel, you should immediately contact to your supervisor and make them aware of the situation. After advising your supervisor of the incident, you should report to the infirmary for medical attention. An accident report will be prepared. If your immediate supervisor is not available or does not wish to take action, you should advise the next responsible person in the chain of command all the way to the staff captain if necessary. Alright student, end of the session. Thank you for listening. Happy learning and have a nice day.